Welcome to the most unique podcast. It is the Menacing Millennial Podcast. We're coming at you twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. If that changes, or if you want to get a hold of us, please hit us up on Facebook at Menacing Millennials.
Thank you, Brent. We are your three hosts, Russ, Brent, and Jon, the best Menacing Millennial podcast in the history of the world. Look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Menacing Podcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our millennialness. And if you're not a fan of social media, looking at you, Brent, you can find us by email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com, and find us anywhere podcasts are available.
Because Brent's not here, so he usually raises our volume. That's what it is.
Yeah, he makes it so that we're actually louder. Well, we're here, and as Jon pointed out, we are Brentless for this podcast episode.
Stop your cheering, everyone. That's not very nice. Come on now.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
Okay.
We all know we love Brent having him on the show.
Oh, boy. You're not going to hear the end of that one.
Probably not.
So, Jon.
See.
Oh. Little Francais for everyone?
Francais? Oh, no, wait, no. That's...
Wow. You don't even know your own language.
Nah. I don't speak English very well.
That's for sure. What did you say before the show? You were talking about a comfortable chair, but you said comfortable?
Comfies. I'm going to say comfy, but it came out comfies chair or comfortable. I don't know.
There you go.
I have no idea.
That's good. So, what do you have today, Jon?
Well, a sense of pride and
No, I'm not looking for kind of something deep.
Is
there a topic?
Topics. Well,
Holy cow! Don't talk that loudly into your mic there.
Oh, sorry.
Back away a little bit.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna blow my eardrums out.
Sorry. You always give me the thumbs up and give me the thumbs down.
It's true, and you're doing a good job. Just if you get a little louder, make sure you back away.
Well,
this
Friday.
Today.
Yes. I meant this today, Friday. Today's Friday.
Today is Friday.
Yes. The Thunderbolts came out.
Oh. And you and I are going to see it.
Yeah, we actually plan to go see it, obviously. Look, I heard it got like I think it was a 90-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. So,
wait, really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's good, probably.
Is it, though?
I think so. I heard that,
Is that from the audience score or the critics?
Whatever Rotten Tomatoes does.
Well, they do both. They have the audience score and then they have the critics.
I'm not really sure. I just said it got, they got like a 90% rating in Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not sure what it was, though.
Are you going to go see it?
I am. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am. I mean, because you and I are planning to see it.
Well, yes, of course. That's right. Yeah, yes. I forgot about that, even though I just mentioned it about a minute ago.
Well, it just came out today, you know.
Yes, but we have plans to go see it.
We do have plans to go see it. But they say it's the best one since Endgame.
Really?
Which really isn't that hard to do, because everything after Endgame hasn't been the best, anyways.
No, it hasn't. It's been terrible.
Yes. But apparently, this one is really good. It's funny, obviously, because all Marvel films have to have some sort of humor in it.
Naturally.
And it's got quite the cast. Colorful characters.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Do you know who they are?
Captain Thunderbolt.
Close.
Magnificent Mrs. Maisel. The Cherry Blossom Kid?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay.
They left him out. This one.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
Unfortunately, yes.
No, I have no idea. I know that isn't the store brand Black Widow in it?
No. Well,
I'm not talking about name brand Black Widow.
Oh. Well,
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, Johansson.
I'm sorry.
Johan.
Of course.
Quite right.
No, I'm talking about the store brand, just the basic one. The replacement.
Well,
the cheaper version.
Well, it's not the version from the other Captain America movie that just came out. Not that brand. It's actually her sister.
Wait, what? There was one from Captain America?
Yeah. Like the new Captain America movie?
The short bad actress?
Yeah. She went through she was a Black Widow. A Black Widow and from the Red Room turned government's personal agent to the president or something.
They didn't explain that very well.
They didn't.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't pick up on that. I kind of thought they were alluding to it, but they weren't very direct about it, so I wasn't sure. And she was unremarkable.
Yeah, they could have done better with that. But no, this one, Florence Pugh.
Yeah, she was in Black Widow.
The movie, yes.
Yes.
She played the sister. I actually thought that she did a good job in that movie, introducing us to, ScarJo's sister.
This is her friends call her ScarJo.
Yeah, ScarJo, I think. Yeah,
of course.
Because it's too hard to say Scarlett, Johansson.
Well, naturally.
Yes. No, I'm looking forward to that. So, because it has Bucky, a Winter Soldier in it. It's got the Red Guardian, which is the Russian version of Captain America.
Which I actually like the actor who plays him. I can't remember his name. David Harbour?
Yeah, David Harbour. Real good actor. He's
Harbour.
funny. I like him.
Yeah, he's very good.
Then you have Florence Pugh, who plays
What do you keep saying her last name? Like Pugh?
Pugh. I think it's P-U-G-H. Is that Pugh or Pugh?
Wouldn't it just be Florence Pugh?
Florence Pugh.
I just find it interesting. Florence Pugh.
So then you also have Ghost, who was from the Ant-Man series. Haven't seen. She was only in one movie.
The best of Marvel.
Yeah, you have Taskmaster, apparently, I think, who was from the Black Widow movie, but I don't know if it's...
I don't remember that character at all.
Interesting. Then you also have... the Captain America replacement who got really bad reviews.
Hold on.
John's, whatever his name is.
Are you doing this all off the top of your head?
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Yes,
I thought you were reading it.
No, I'm not reading it.
Wait, what do you mean? What guy got bad reviews?
Do you remember, you probably didn't, but there was the TV series, The Winter Soldier and the Falcon.
Oh, yes.
And they had to replace Captain America. Well, they replaced him with an agent. His name, I forget his name actually, but he was so hated in the show because of his betrayal of the actor, because they made him so hated, kind of like Joffrey from Game of Thrones, so hated, that apparently in real life he got like threats. Yeah, and he actually made a public announcement, like a social media, and it's like, guys, I'm not really that character. Just want to let you know that's not me.
Oh wow, it's bad.
Does that mean you're good at your job?
It's a good thing that Brent's not here, because I'm sure we would get some social commentary. He'd get a soapbox out for this one.
Oh, yes.
I know there's plenty you could say on that, but isn't that that's kind of sad that people were so into it that they couldn't differentiate reality from a movie?
Yes, exactly. Where it's like he literally got, I think, death threats, or people were threatening him to like...
Oh, my word.
Yeah, and he goes, guys, this isn't real. Like, I'm just an actor.
That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. Like, people are starting... What was that? It's kind of like when Avatar came out. People got like... What's the... Pandora. They had their Pandora. Like, they had to go back to Pandora because they were stuck in that world. Because, hey, actually, that does not exist. Just like...
We have a real knack as people to blur the line between fantasy and reality.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. I think it should be quite funny, and hopefully it actually brings Marvel maybe back a little bit of respect. But
do you think it's going to?
Well, if Rotten Tomatoes says what it says, I do value Rotten Tomatoes' opinion. I just don't know if it was the critics or the fans rating. But if usually they score pretty fairly. I hope that I hope it's good. So, yeah.
Well, I look forward to hearing a review from you when you actually do see it.
Well, we'll both give a review.
Well, yeah, but I do the soundboard on the show. You do the review.
That's true. Of course. So, but now to the topic at hand.
Oh, wow.
That was just a preview.
There was just the shot now for the chaser.
That was Movies with Jon. There you go.
Oh, there it is. All right.
No, I have a question for you, Russ.
Okay, I might have an answer.
All right. Let's say you're at work.
Okay.
And then about halfway through the day, you get tired. You feel tired. And let's say you need a nap.
Okay.
Do you think you should take a nap?
At work?
Yes, if they allowed it.
Oh, if they allowed it, absolutely.
Awesome.
Actually, hold on. I have to revise that. I would take a break, but I'm not a napper.
You're not a napper.
I'm not a napper. I
Okay.
don't just nap during the day. I have to be very, very tired to fall asleep during the day.
Because, Russ, there has been a study done
Oh.
that midday power naps improve on the job performance.
Isn't this something the Spanish have already done with their siestas?
Probably.
I'm just saying. I feel like they've been way ahead of this.
I agree. So midday power naps aren't a sign of laziness, but can be your secret weapon for better brain health and productivity.
Interesting.
Just 20 to 30 minutes can improve alertness, boost mood, sharpen memory, and even reduce stress. Studies show power nappers make fewer mistakes and get more done. Some companies even provide nap pods because they know it works. So next time you feel that afternoon crash coming on, skip the coffee, try a quick nap instead. Now, there are some concerns.
Yeah, I can imagine.
have. As much as I would love to take a nap, I definitely know that I am some can be a very deep sleeper at times. It might take me a minute to wake up. So what happens if your boy doesn't wake up after 20 to 30 minutes?
Well, I feel like you're going to have somebody standing there monitoring the nappers.
So-
That provides a whole new job.
And there you go.
Who watches that guy when he naps? I don't know. We're getting into a whole hiring a person to watch the nap watcher, and then hiring somebody to watch the nap watcher.
Knowing that someone's watching you while you're napping, I don't know if I could fall asleep.
No,
Could you please stop staring at me? No.
and it would be the creepiest people applying for the.
I know.
Oh yeah, just fall asleep. I'll watch over you. I'll wake you up when it's time.
You got 19 minutes and 30 seconds. You better hurry. It's just interesting that some of these studies that are done, it's like, of course, anyone can benefit from a nap, but that's a little risky to give it to employees. I mean, I know they have nap pods, so that's kind of cool. But what if, like, hey, I need some blackout shades, some music, I need some amenities to help me fall asleep better.
I feel like a nap pod is going to be the best choice for people like that, because then you don't. I mean, you could customizable. You can get a blackout shade for it. Sound dampening pod. You pop in your earbuds and just let the sweet sound of Enya take you to Nap Town.
Ooh, yes, I like that. What if you just they say, okay, here we go. Okay, guys, nap time. Everyone just take a 20-minute nap at your desk. I couldn't do that.
I couldn't do it. No, there's too much pressure.
There is.
A nap needs to be organic, I feel.
Exactly. And also, too, I guess in my whole perspective of this, too, it's like, what are you doing the night before that you can't get enough sleep to where you're tired? I understand it can be a demanding job, but usually if you know that, you're like, okay, I need my 8 to 9 hours. You adjust 8 to 9 hours of sleep. That way, I get my half-hour lunch or hour lunch break. That way I can power through and finish the day strong.
You know, I know quite a few nappers, and while I do not partake myself, although I should say this last Sunday, I was sitting out on the back deck. It was a warm, sunny day. The sun was shining down. I fell asleep in the zero gravity chair.
Ooh, yeah.
That was very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And but I know people who nap. Actually, my grandma, who listens to the show and leaves very hurtful comments about how she can't make it through an episode because we're apparently the most boring people in the world. She takes a nap, but she's a party animal.
Oh.
She stays up till like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then she goes to sleep.
See, if she does that, then she should really listen to our podcast at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, but we just have to be more interesting, apparently, more entertaining.
Well, if that's her...
So just do that.
Okay. I mean,
just do that.
Okay. Well, okay, if that's your time where you're actually awake, the peak awareness, go ahead and listen.
My father-in-law also naps, specifically on Sundays.
That seems to be the most popular day to nap, I think.
Why? That's interesting. I don't understand the concept of napping. To me, it doesn't. I get sleepy. I'm a pretty good sleeper.
Do you think it's a generation thing? I feel like our parents,
they
were nappers. They took naps. They took midday naps. And my dad, actually, he would take a nap after work, and he would actually sometimes take a nap before bed, which never made any sense to me.
I have a friend who's older, and he'll nap before bed. He'll do like a 4-hour nap. Like go to sleep at 3, wake up at 7, and then be up for a couple hours and go back to bed. Now, in fairness to him, though, he usually sleeps like 4 to 5 hours a night because he doesn't sleep well at night.
Yeah.
So I see those instances I can understand a nap, but somebody like me, I don't need naps.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's sometimes where in the middle of the day it's starting to drag, but it's not going to help me. It's got to be more coffee. That's what I need. That's
Coffee. They say ditch the coffee. Take a nap instead.
Nah, that's garbage. Don't ditch the coffee. Coffee's good for you. A nap? You can sleep when you're dead. You can't drink coffee when you're dead. That's my pitch there.
Oh my goodness. So along with that, there was something that followed that article that I saw dealing with jobs as well.
Okay.
That's what it's kind of. This is kind of a more job themed type.
I like it.
So another study right after that one was done saying, I'll read you the title of this one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Study shows quitting your job adds more years to your life than quitting smoking.
Yeah, actually, I believe that. Number one source of stress in most people's lives are jobs.
Exactly.
That is the.
So if you quit your job, you're gonna live longer.
Yeah, I wonder if you hit a point where that no longer applies. Like, if you've been working at a place, once you've hit like the 30 years of working mark,
Yeah.
and you're because there's a lot of people who retire, and shortly after retire they like die, and it's like you I think you hit a point where you become a very unhealthy codependent relationship with your job.
That's true. That is very true.
As soon as you leave it, you're like, oh, can't take it. Oh, it was so stressful, but it's all I knew.
Well, and it's like I said, it's interesting that I'm not a smoker, obviously, but it says quitting your job
Really?
adds more. I know, right?
I thought you were a few packs a day.
Sorry.
That's right. Well, that's why you always sound like this on the podcast.
I know.
That's why you don't talk as much.
I don't. Yeah, I'm a very bad lungs.
Now, Brent and Russ, let me tell you something.
Here's it. It adds quitting your job adds more years to your life than quitting smoking. Now, I know smoking definitely doesn't help sustain your life, but sometimes people smoke because of their job.
Yeah, right? So if you quit both, imagine how long you'll live.
My goodness. Oh, if only we had free money that was growing on trees.
Part of me doesn't wonder if this study was done by, Big Tobacco.
Oh, well, I can tell you who did it.
No, guys, listen in. Look, you think cigarettes are what's killing you? It's work. Quit that job, keep smoking.
Keep smoking.
Keep that job, go buy some cigarettes.
Or now, as a kid, vaping. Sorry, yes, vaping.
Oh, yeah. Big vape.
Big vape, Is that a thing? Big vape?
I do, maybe? Have you ever smelled after somebody's vaped? It smells like a powdery, nasty, chalky... It's horrible. Yeah. I hate it.
Well, now
I'd rather have cigarette smoke.
Well, now they have flavored or scented vape.
Yeah, I know it's terrible. It doesn't make a difference.
I know.
It doesn't make a difference. It smells like cotton candy, and you walk into it and you're like, oh. And everybody thinks they're being like, have you ever seen somebody vape? No, because they all try to hide it. And it's like, what are you trying to hide? We can all smell it. That smells a lot more pungent than cigarette smoke.
Or you have the ones that don't hide it, and they just let out the huge, the biggest puff of smoke, more than smoking. Like, it goes in your face, like, I think I just walked through a full cloud. Oh, my goodness.
What amazes me is that people vape indoors. Like, they're somehow exempt.
Yes.
Like, oh, no, it's vaping. It's better for you. It's fine.
What's that smell? It smells like strawberries. Oh, it's just my vape. Yeah, can you take that outside? Well, it doesn't stink. Leave. Get out. Go away.
Except the problem is, it doesn't ever smell like what it's supposed to. It all smells like week-old cotton candy.
Yes, exactly. I think there was one that was Mountain Dew, and I'm like, oh boy.
Of course Mountain Dew would have a vape flavor. That's about the trashiest pop you can buy.
I know, right? Well, and then I think I saw, what are some of the more popular pungent smells? Something like strawberry watermelon or whatever it is, or like pineapple, or all these other, like a cotton candy or some sort of fruity pebble type thing. I'm like, so we've gone from eating cereal to vaping cereal.
To vaping cereal.
All right, cool, yeah.
A lot healthier for you.
Exactly. Well, because who wants a bowl of sugary goodness in the morning? Oh, well, exactly. Well, no, you should just puff it out.
That's right. Yeah, just vape it out. That's a lot healthier.
Yeah, a lot healthier. Just go outside. Oh, I got my breakfast in. Smell that Fruity Pebble. Oh man, I'm ready to go. Oh my goodness. So
yeah, do they actually have like name branded flavors? Like, is there an actual Fruity Pebbles?
I think there probably is.
Oh my goodness, that would be crazy if that's accurate.
I'm pretty sure
I'm curious if that's true.
Well, I guess that too, because I think the original vape scent wasn't, like I said, it wasn't very good. So they're like, oh, we gotta make this more appealing. Fruity Pebbles, Mountain Dew, orange, strawberry, orange licorice, whatever, like any type of flavor, cheesecake, chocolate, whatever. Soon they're gonna be like, hey, want a cheeseburger vape? What? Here.
And but the problem is, it all smells the same. You're not fooling anyone, vapors.
Yeah. And also too, you remember how they used to have, there's a designated area for smokers.
Yeah.
I think they should have a designated area that's farther away for vapors.
Yes. Let's allow the smokers back in
Exactly.
and send the vapors out to the vaping areas. Just on the fact that vaping is a lot douchier than cigarettes anyways. At least cigarettes, you look cool. Yeah. You look cool while you're on your way to the grave. But when you're vaping your way to the grave, everybody hates you. I've never met a person who vapes that wasn't also a douchebag. It's just the realities of the situation.
Could you imagine if, like, you get older, you pass away, all your vape friends come and like, so what do you have to offer? Like, oh yeah, we brought our favorite vapes. We're going to bury them with one last puff and blow it right in their face and then bury it with them. All right, shut the casket. There, he can marinate in the vape smoke as the rest of his days.
All the grass is dead above his burial site.
Well, we all know where all the vapors are when they're in the afterlife. So, oh my goodness.
Every tree in the cemetery is dead.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh wow! So real quickly, back to that quitting your job thing compared to smoking.
That's right. We had a topic.
We did. Well, it went hand in hand. But so it says, drawing from 228 studies, the researchers identified key stressors: long hours, lack of control, and job insecurity as major contributors to poor health. Job insecurity increased the odds of reporting poor health by 50%. High demands raised the risk of illness by 35%, and long hours boosted morality. Oh, sorry, not morality. Sorry, not morality.
I can guarantee you, long hours did not boost morality.
That's that. I don't know how to speak English. Boosted mortality by nearly 20%. Ooh, man.
Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay.
So I guess there are jobs.
Mortality is the bad one.
That is the bad one.
Die.
Yeah, exactly. So, exactly. Well, it's well, and this is due from also toxic workplaces. So if it's a toxic workplace, you're probably your health takes a hit.
You're better off smoking.
You are better, or vaping.
Get on that government welfare and smoke up a pack of them.
Now, question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
On the topic of smoking.
Okay.
Like I said, so well, you said classy. You see through the cigar, you look a little more classy, too.
Whoa, I never said cigarettes made you look classy.
Oh.
I said they make you look cool.
Cool, sorry. So cigars, another classy look.
They make you look classy.
Nice. A good cigar, right? Was that Cuban cigar?
Yeah, Cuban cigars. I don't know if you can even legally get those here
Can
still.
You not anymore?
What?
Can you not anymore?
I don't know if you... I mean, I know you couldn't for a while, but I don't know if you can. I don't buy classy cigars, John, because they're very expensive.
They are. I think they're about $50 roll.
Sure. That you know more about it than I do. If that
could
very well be the case, for all I know. That sounds pretty cheap still, but...
well, it probably is, actually. But so, yeah.
Florida has some pretty good cigars.
They do. They're probably imported, though, from Cuba.
No, I think they imported the Cubans to make the cigars in Florida.
Well, they're coming out with a Cuban vape now.
Oh no, great! They're gonna ruin everything.
They're gonna ruin everything. It's gonna taste just like a normal cigar, except it's vape.
You know who should get in on the vaping trend? IHOP. Put all their flavors into different vape juices. Are they juices? I feel like that's a douchey thing. So calling them vape juices sounds accurate.
They have Pancake Day at IHOP. They should just have Vape Day over there at IHOP, and you could like blueberry,
That's what I'm saying.
there you
Why
go.
why is IHOP only the domain of stoners who are looking to get their munchies on? Why can't vapors go into IHOP and vape some blueberry syrup flavored vape juice?
They
I
could.
mean, come on. I'm doing all this up from the top of my head, and you guys can't figure this stuff out.
TM.
TM.
Start our own IHOP just for vapors.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be international. It'd be IHUV, International House of Vape. Yes.
Vaping. Yeah, that's it. Makes more sense. Yeah, IHOP. It doesn't have quite the ring though.
No, it doesn't.
Do you remember when they tried to do that IHOB? International House of Burgers.
Yes,
They
I
renamed
do
it for a
remember that.
while.
That was
Ridiculous. What were they
yeah.
thinking? Okay, I'm not giving them any more ideas because they clearly don't do a good job with ideas as it is.
Oh, I remember that now. I'm like, no, you're known House of Pancakes. Don't try to be, the burger capital of the world. It's not possible.
No.
Oh my goodness, that's Burger King. Or
That's
sorry, McDonald's.
That's like Waffle House trying to change their name to Pancake House or something. Like, no, it doesn't work.
Could you imagine like a Waffle House? This is the Pancake House. Do you still serve waffles? Yes,
We do. Yeah, we do still serve waffles. But
Oh
mostly
my-
pancakes right now.
Mostly pancakes right now. Pancakes. So, oh my goodness, that's crazy to me that they tried that IHOB. But
What do you think of your study there about the work? Do you think that's accurate? You think that's fair?
which one?
About that's true. If you quit work, you'll add more years to your life than quitting smoking.
I think it depends on the job because some people do love their work, and for them to love their work, it means they're not. They say, "Was it? If you love your work, you're not really working. You're just doing stuff." But there are jobs out there that are stressful, that are in high demand, and that can be very hard on your body. So yeah, if you quit the job, you probably are more than likely going to have a chance to live longer. Because high blood pressure, stress, not sleeping well, probably being a little irritable most of your life.
The problem is, all of those things that's just life.
It's just life.
Like, it's all describing life.
I mean, Brent he'd probably understand.
Yeah.
He's usually pretty angry, so it's
He's
something.
he's always angry. Yeah, I don't even that guy should quit his job and pick up smoking. That's what I took away from the study. Quit your job and take up smoking. You'll live longer.
You'll live longer. You probably actually just roll your own cigarettes.
That's a thing.
Might as well.
I know a guy who does that.
Really?
Yeah, he rolls his own cigarettes still.
Is that better than?
Well, I don't think any of it's really better.
Oh, okay.
It's just different.
Interesting. Oh, I know. The more was it a natural roll than?
Yeah, natural. Yeah, that's gonna be
Than your, gas
RFK
station.
Jr. approves. Dip it in some tallow and
There you go.
light it up.
Rather than the gas. Where'd you get those cigs from? Just the gas station. Oh, gas station cigs. Terrible. I got my own roll here.
Yeah, yeah. That's I always loved it in westerns
Yeah.
when they would roll their own cig. I always thought it was cool. I'm surprised I didn't become a smoker because I always thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Well, that just shows I'm not actually a cool person. I think it's what it boils down to.
It depends. Depends how you look at it. I think that's very cool because also, what do they actually put in there?
Because in what?
In the movies, when they actually rolled it, what is?
I think they just put tobacco in
They
it.
really
I don't-
put
yeah,
tobacco?
I think-
Smoked it. That's awesome.
I mean, you're essentially rolling a mini cigar,
That's true.
essentially.
I just don't know what you because nowadays they can have fake cigarettes now that looks like you're smoking, but you're actually not smoking at all.
The candy cigarettes?
Well, maybe yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe the candy cigarettes, but they actually make it look like they're smoking. But I've heard some cases where in certain movies, the actors are no, they actually did brought their own cigars. No, I'm gonna really smoke for real, and so we gotta do this take 10 more times. Cool, I got 10 cigs. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All you use is loose tobacco, rolling papers, and filters if you choose.
There you go.
So that's pretty easy.
We are definitely not advocating doing this. We're just letting you know this is what they did.
I am.
Okay, never
Go
mind.
do it. Go start rolling your own cigarettes. I advocate for that completely.
I mean,
Actually, I'm actually paid by the what is it? ATF?
ATF, gotcha.
Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
There you go.
And they want me to, because I'm so uncool, they figure if I'm out there talking about how people should do it, it's going to get more people off of
Oh,
smoking.
my word. Oh my god.
So that's a little disclosure there.
Well, it was a Big Tobacco always has some sort of lawsuit on their hands.
Good old Big Tobacco, man.
Yeah.
They've endured.
They have.
Talk about American ingenuity there.
Wonder how many cases they had to deal with over the years.
No, yeah, I can only imagine.
I couldn't stop smoking because of them. Really? So you're going to blame your problems on Big Tobacco? Okay. Yep. You're the ones who...
Oh boy, John's treading into some dangerous area
Well, I'm
there.
saying that's usually how it goes. At least that's how they portrayed it in the TV and movies.
Which are always accurate to life. That's
Indeed. What do you have for us, Russ? Anything to add to this?
Nothing really. I have that we're at the end of the podcast, actually. You kind
Oh.
of dominated the whole thing.
Nice. Well, we will have to circle around next time to see what you have for us.
Then I always bring... Hold on a second here. Circle around to see... I bring every Wednesday episode.
That's true, but we do enjoy your topics of discussion on Friday.
Yeah, but you guys burn me out so much that I just don't have... I gotta take a nap.
You know what? This actually is very accurate to what I just saw. Science says you can change someone's mood just by being near them. Well, no, duh.
Yes, you're the problem, is what it boils down to. If you're out there changing somebody's mood just by being around them. That's it. Yeah, what type of study is that? Who are these scientists who got that grant? Like, that's the easiest. I could have told you that.
I love how it says,
crying out loud.
You could actually catch, in quotation marks, catch someone's mood just by being near them. It's a phenom called emotional contagion.
Oh, yeah, that. Everybody knows that. We didn't need a study to tell us that. We all have those people that annoy. Now, see, just by those scientists being in my proximity, they've annoyed me. They've changed my mood. Science.
Oh, man. I bet Brent would have fun with that one.
Oh, I bet he would.
Oh,
we'll get his opinion, I'm sure. He loves giving that.
Oh, my word. It's driven by the mirror neuron system, a network in your brain that mimics others' emotions. Or maybe you just don't.
I feel like we're just making stuff up. John, we're going to come up with a study to do that we can get some mad federal money for. We got to get Doge out of the way first.
Yeah, exactly. Well, did you know when you drink water,
okay, yeah,
it hydrates you?
No way! Oh, what?
Quality H2O.
Did you know if you quit your job and pick up smoking, you'll live longer?
You live longer, quite much longer. They probably did a study. They probably started two people the same age. One quit, one kept working, and the other one started smoking. All right, who lives longer? The study's still going on. We're 30 years in.
We're waiting.
We're waiting.
Folks, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Have a wonderful weekend, and light one up for us.
Yes, stay lit.